Welcome to TYT Sports, everybody. Jason Rubin and my guest today, Brett Illich.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today?
You guys know Brett from the TYT network.
Yes.
Now TV. Well, not now TV, but
Still
at
TV.
times TV.
Yeah, at times I'm a recidivist. I tried to quit, but I keep going back.
You
keep getting caught back up in television.
For more, but obviously a host across multiple platforms, a diehard Lakers fan, and in general, sports enthusiast.
Yeah. I died hard Lakers fan. It was hard, but I died as a Lakers fan.
Best Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie of all time.
There's no question about that.
I like that a lot. And it's tough. I feel like it's too easy to say now, especially like on a sports show. Like, yeah, Die Hard, you get the extra points for saying, like, it is a Christmas movie, remember.
Fact.
Argyle's blasting it in the basement. But yeah, it is a Christmas movie, and I love it so much. Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
It's one of my favorites. I do love Love Actually. I grew up with a lot of sisters. I know you weren't expecting that.
I was not expecting Love Actually.
Look,
but
man,
you're right.
Every year, I grew up with many sisters, and every year the thing was like, oh, it's going to finally be your turn to pick the Christmas movie. And I'd always be like, Die Hard.
Right.
And then that was just, no. And you can't argue with like older sister logic. That doesn't really work. So it always defaulted to like Love Actually or Home Alone or...
Home Alone?
Home Alone is great.
Give it some credit. It is
up there.
Really terrible. What a bad message Home Alone is.
Which one though? There's like 4 of them.
The first one is, by the fourth one.
Where they didn't have a kid anymore.
Yeah. It's just like Macaulay Culkin Home Alone, but like he's 25. No, the bad Home Alone is like, hey, kid, don't call the police. Just try to kill and slowly maim people who are breaking into your house. Handle it yourself, 8-year-old.
We looked into the worst social media fails of 2016, which of course includes a crying Jordan in the picture. Although none of these actually have a crying Jordan, because anytime somebody, Cam Newton's case, if you don't win the finals, you get a crying Jordan. And now if you don't even win your regular season matchup on a Tuesday, you become a crying Jordan.
Yeah, crying Jordan too easy. I'm not saying we should retire the crying Jordan. I'm saying that you need to push yourself.
Do better.
Do better.
I think there's 2 things that need to be retired on social media. I think crying Jordan was great for 2016. It should always be remembered. And then maybe we bring it out like twice a year.
Right.
Really appropriate. And then also the Snapchat dog filter, I think, needs to go. We're going to go into we're going to stick with basketball, though, because not just the Curry family, but Draymond Green claims, and this happens a lot, that he was hacked. He was hacked because he posted a dick pic to his story on Snapchat and then deleted it. And the internet, I just like the internet. I like all capitals. I'm one of those guys who text friends in all capitals for emphasis, just to annoy them. Draymond Green had his dick pic on his Snapchat story. And then the best was the response to when he said he was hacked was a lot of this, was the second set of tweets if we move to our next. Kind of smells like bullshit, which it was. Do you think in general that like when athletes make this mistake, do you think they'll be forgiven immediately if they were like, look, it happens. Sometimes we send dick pics. I'm an idiot. My bad. Here's a picture of my left ass cheek to make you forget about my dick pic.
Yeah, no, I would do that. I like kind of muddy up the waters.
Has anybody ever thought about just immediate honesty, like immediately after you post it, like just go to Twitter and be like, hey, you might have just saw 13 seconds ago I posted my wiener. Here's like one of the more inappropriate tweets, but I thought it was funny because it's Riley Curry.
Oh my God. I had not seen this. The fact it only got 125 likes is a crime.
That's the travesty. Because the problem is a lot of people today would just be like, that's inappropriate.
Oh, that's so good. That is such a good.
We move forward because not just Riley Curry, but Ayesha Curry decided to be an angry basketball wife enthusiast fan. Lost all respect. Sorry for this absolutely rigged for money or ratings, I'm not sure which. I won't be silent, just saw it live. In terms of the NBA Finals, this I think actually in the end, like look at the retweets.
She said sorry, S-R-Y, which I'm assured is short for sorry, so that's nice. She's apologizing during her angry tweet. But it is difficult, you're right, to get more retweets than likes. That's a specific kind of resonance with people where they want to retweet it and get it out so a lot of people
When did they
read
flip it? Because it used to be favorites on, like it was a hard, like they were like acknowledging that I saw. Now a like is the default. Like I really don't feel safe retweeting this because now you see on top of Twitter for a lot of people, they'll put in their bio, retweets don't mean endorsements. Like, there's just some things that I didn't think you had to say. And we're going to get, obviously, later to Kurt Rambis, who was, like, retweeting, like, hot girls' asses.
Yeah, he likes them. He likes them. I think I'm fine with her going to bat for her husband. It's her husband. It'd be weird if she was, like, against him.
It would be weird if she just sent it about Draymond Green's hacked account.
Yeah.
It's rigged. I'm sorry. Saw it live on Snapchat story. Laramie Tunsil. You heard about this?
Love it.
I love that he at one point was like, there wasn't marijuana in this.
Yeah, that's what it is. You've identified the problems a lot.
This is like the day before the draft. He posted it on his account, but he claims he got hacked. But still, my biggest problem with this is, why are you in a room with people recording you hitting a gas mask bong when you know the NFL rather have you chew on Vicodin?
Yeah, exactly. That is
Just do lines of Vicodin, and you'd be fine. They'd be like, no, he's going to need it in 2 years anyway. But instead, he does the one thing that it looks bad. Like, it's nothing harmful, a gas mask compared to a bong. It's the same effing thing. It's the same result. But one looks a little bit worse.
We should not be mad at athletes who smoke weed. If anything, we should be more impressed that they're able to move their bodies.
We're going to speed through a couple of these so we can get to our next story. We have Kurt Rambis.
Love it.
I think the next one was better because like these people, like they're going like Great Ass Daily is one of the ones he follows. He follows 173 accounts. And like, I just like what it's surrounded by. Coach quotes, great sports quotes, Great Ass Daily. Maybe it's just the great.
Yeah, he's like, what other great things are there? Great Ass Daily's fantastic. I did find the photo that he did like.
What's wrong about this? I mean, I get that you're in the public eye, but like, what's wrong about liking pictures of? I mean, there's websites that have made the editors make a living of posting asses.
You understand, though, that as a major political figure, I mean, he's Kurt Rambis, he's not the president, but
could you like medium ass daily?
Right. This is a solid ass. Like every week, right. You know, there's your compromise, but he understands that he is a public figure. He gets the check mark, and what people go to him for is not to be the person who posts great ass daily. So I kind of understand that, but
now they can.
But I think he's like a coach. So I think he was liking the spirit of this great ass. She was a woman masturbating with one of these things. I'm not going to say it because I said masturbating. I felt weird.
Right, and you don't want
one
to
of these things. She's using one of these things, and I think what he's saying is like, this applies to defense. If you see a hole, plug it up.
Oh, wow, that's so
you know?
He quote tweeted.
Also, as a coach, he's saying, listen, we want to win.
Right.
This is a woman pleasuring herself. She's saying, like, I don't need someone else. No one else is going to help me get to that goal.
I love how much you've thought about this.
I want to help myself get to that goal. It's you that's got to take yourself over the finish line. We can learn a lot from this woman in Great Ass Daily.
That's why it comes right next to Inspirational Quotes Weekly.
Good verb.
Gets sandwiched. This was pretty bad. Mr. Bumgarner gets Kike, as in Kike Hernandez, for the third time tonight. Do you think this was, I think that maybe, just maybe, somebody had a bad day in the office and was like, you know what, screw this, I hate my job. I'm going to really make the Giants look bad. Or they got hacked by the Dodgers fans.
I think this is someone who's so not racist that they didn't even see how racist this
That's
was.
actually, you know what, that's probably the way it was. They had no idea.
They live in San Francisco where racism is essentially illegal and you get like stabbed by someone super progressive.
Bill Burr used to say, he's like Boston. It's exactly like San Francisco except racist. Sliding into the DMs never really is good, especially when it goes to an ex-porn star turned fantasy football expert, Mia Khalifa. Chad Kelly, we've done a couple stories on this. Add me on your Snap, CKelly104. Better see you at the game on the 5th. I'm only following you. She's a Florida State Seminoles fan. And, you know, her response being, weakness 1, can't resist urge to slide into DMs of girls out of his league. The only problem I have with this, on Mia Khalifa's end, by the way, is why respond? The first time, if you're just going to wait for the dig. So you kind of probed him. You probed him so you
so
can
to speak, from a porn star, she's an expert on getting probed.
Bill Simmons got roasted by Chris Collinsworth.
Great.
Somebody needs to gently break the news to Collinsworth that the Pats have a weak front seven, and that's why Seattle's O-line looks good. Thanks, Bill. We'll look for you, quote, gently breaking it down on that hit show of yours. Who knew? Smiley, Chris Collinsworth. Always the happiest guy to talk
Yeah.
about football in the booth. Always has a story about somebody doing something remarkable as a kid.
Very positive.
Yeah, honestly, I wonder if at like Thanksgiving he's the same person. If like he has a story about everybody in the room.
If you listen to Chris Collinsworth, and we were watching Monday Night Football, and Collinsworth had things like, man, those tight ends can't handle the length and size of these guys.
'Cause I think
he's doing that on purpose.
Yes, that's
he's
why-
the perviest sounding guy.
We
All
move
right.
forward. We're going to finish with these two. Marcus Vick calling out on Dime 25, who's LaShawn McCoy. He have herpes anyway. I think Cut on Dime stole MV5's girl and gave my baby mama them herpes he got.
Good.
God, Marcus Vick. Why?
What's happening with Marcus Vick? What for the last 1,000 years?
I don't know. You know what Marcus Vick is hoping for? Marcus Vick is hoping that they remake NCAA football and they use him so he can find a way to sue for royalties.
Yeah. Did you see that video on TMZ of him like knocking over a police officer and just taking off around the corner?
Probably did it in like four times.
It was amazing. You just like there's a body cam, so the police officer he like runs out, and you see the police officer get outside and turn the corner, and Marcus Vick is already like 2 blocks away.
And lastly, the NFL, I think, must have gotten hacked. We regret to inform our fans that our commissioner, Roger Goodell, has passed away. He was 57.
220 people are like, good.
I gotta say, there were so many quote tweets that were like, finally! Like, as bad as Roger Goodell is, you don't wish people to die. You just wish them to get fired and embarrassed and then go away forever.
Oh, I
That's
love
what you
that.
want, not die.
I
Come
loved
on.
it.
We've had enough deaths in 2016.
I'm glad he's alive, and because he's alive, I think that's
I
hilarious.
think he's entertaining. I don't like Roger Goodell, but I do find him entertaining
Okay.
as a human. I want to meet. My favorite thing ever is that Deadspin posts an article with Roger Goodell. Anytime they use Goodell in a story, they use the photo of him eating like lobster with the Monday morning quarterback guy. So it's like you see like constant the same embarrassing picture.